Hi there, Tim, John, or the voice of Duke Nukem, and you're watching Tim's Tiny Arcade, mother effer.
Hello, this is Tim from Tim's Tiny Arcade, where today I want to do a video on a new system that I picked up. And I picked up the Atari Flashback 9. I wasn't really planning on getting the next Flashback. I have the 8 gold and pretty happy with that. But this, the 9 has a SD card slot in it. So I'm going to test that out in our video. And I'll also go through the current games that's in this Flashback 9. And we'll go through those and take a look at those. All right, so I just opened the box, and inside here you have an instruction manual. You have the system itself, Flashback, and on the back is now where you're going to have the HDMI port, whereas before they had it always on the side, and right there, as you can see, is the SD slot. The version I got here has 2 wired controllers. As you can see, wired. Your power, and as you can see, it is missing one thing, and that would be your HDMI cord. It did not come with the HDMI cord. I think that's a mistake that it didn't come with that, but not a big deal for me. I mean, I've got some laying around, but for somebody who is going to get this for Christmas or whatever, and you're ready to plug and play and you don't have one, there's going to be some disappointed people. So I don't know that they did that just to keep the price down or what. But anyway, no cord with this system. All right, so I got mine set up, and let's just kind of go through the games real quick. You got 3D Tic-Tac-Toe Adventure, Adventure 2, Air Sea Battle. As you can see, some of the new ones though are Asteroids Deluxe, which I'm kind of excited about playing that. Beam Rider's a good one. Chopper Command, I love the Activision games. Another Activision games, Decathlon. Got Combat and Combat 2 on there. Frogger, Frontline. Not played that one before, so try that one. And Gyrus is, I believe, a new game that they've added this year. We got Mega Mania, Keystone Capers, Kaboom. We'll also try a paddle game, see how those work. Another big addition this year, Puyon from Konami. I've never played the Atari 2600 version, so I'm probably pretty excited to try that one. River Raid. What is another one? Stampede, Star Master, Steeplechase, Space Invaders. I don't know if that. We may take a look at that one also. That could be a. I don't know if that's going to be the arcade version or the Atari 2600 version. We'll take a look at that. And Super Baseball, Submarine Commander. As you can see, some of those there. And then the last page. Tempest, Track and Field, that's another new one on here. Tutankham, and then 2 Yards Revenge game. Yards Returns is a homebrew game. So let's look at the list of the games. Let's dive into one of the games right now. All right, I want to try Asteroid Deluxe, and I've not ever played this version. So you hit your fire button, and then it gives you a quick little instructions there on the game. This is a 1 or 2 player game. Hit your fire button again and it should start up. So this is a homebrew, I believe, of Asteroids Deluxe 2005. So on the controller you have to hit the start button. Ooh. A lot different than the regular Atari Asteroids, because those kind of go up and down. Same controls though. Kind of made it look like they were supposedly like vector graphics with the asteroids and the ship. Whew. That was pretty bad. Definitely going to take some practice in this game. The sounds sound good and seems to play pretty good. Alright, we're going to try Space Invaders, see what version this is. The box cover there shows the Atari 2600 version, so we'll see if it is or not. And this looks like the arcade version, not the Atari 2600 version. I'll play a little bit of it. Let me hit my start button here. Yeah, this is definitely the arcade version. They just used the box cover art. A little disappointing there. I do like this version of the game, but hopefully I can use the SD card and install it on that way. As you can see, I am barely moving. Well, you can't actually see I'm barely moving, but I am barely moving the paddle, and it is flying all over the place. So I don't know if the emulation's bad or it's the actual paddle. Doesn't seem to be jittery, it's just extremely sensitive. So to me that's pretty much unplayable. Alright, we're going to try one more game before I get into the SD slot. I want to try Track and Field because that's another game I've never played before. So let's take a look at Track and Field for the Atari 2600. This would be a game that you could probably break your controller pretty easy because for running you have to go left and right. You gotta put your name in. I'll just be AAA. I'm the person in blue at the bottom. So you got a little gauge you got to fill up down there. Just going left and right on the controller. I love Track and Field. I used to play Track and Field a lot on the Nintendo back when I had it. So playing on Atari 2600 is pretty cool. Oh, not bad. Looks like you get 2 attempts here. Take a look at one more event. I'll actually get another try here. I don't think that'd be good enough. No. Try one javelin throw here. This is a pretty good version of Track and Field, in my opinion. All right, so the SD card for the Atari Flashback 9, you're going to have to find this page on Atari Age. It says Atari Flashback 9 firmware for adding games to the SD card. Once you find this page, you're going to find that right there at the top, and you're going to download that file onto your SD card, and then you're going to do an update on your Atari Flashback 9. And once you've done that, then you can add some games. What's very important, though, you have to make sure that when the names of the games on the SD card, there can't be any spaces. If there's spaces, I believe the game won't work from what I've seen. So I've downloaded some games, and I'll show you the difference of some of the games if there is a space, because I haven't updated all mine. So let's take a look at the SD card. Okay, this screen will come up once you have the SD card in. I'm using like a 8 megabyte card, and since I've already done the update, I'm going to push right on the controller. If you haven't, you would hit left. So I hit no. That should bring you to the main menu. And then you'll move down to your SD card. And I've put quite a few games on there right now, as you can see. As you can see, this game here has a space. This is Cosmic Commuter, so it will not work. I'll click on it just to show you. It won't work, and that's what happened. So let me show you a game that will just pop up quickly. Like I said, I haven't updated all my games. I updated this one, 3D Tic-Tac-Toe. Has no spaces in the wording, and that comes up. Just to show you guys that. Now let me go to some other games. All right, we're going to try one of the games off the SD card that I have made sure that there's no spaces in the title, and it's Conquest of Mars, 2006. It's a homebrew game. It's a pretty good game. You just go down these caverns and try not to hit the walls. And you can shoot your the fuel canister. Real fun game if you've never played this game before. What's also really neat about this is there's no... I have, like, right now I've downloaded 125 pages with what, about 10 on a page. So this is not like your Retron 77 where you're limited on your SD. I'll run out of fuel. Where you're limited on only like 20 games being on your system. So that's a big plus. All right, let's take a look at another game. All right, I found another game that I want to show you guys. It's a Galaxian game, but it's not the exact same one that we all grew up playing on the Atari 2600. This one, you know how the original Galaxian had the bars on the, I believe, the left and right side. They've taken that one out and they've updated the graphics a little bit. And this is a pretty neat version, a little more colorful, as you can see. And let's give it a shot. So being able to play these games on my big screen TV, I'm loving that. And the games are, there's probably going to be some problems, but it seems like every game that I've pretty much put on here that I've labeled correctly, I've got it to work. So, but I'm sure there'll be some problems. This is a real great translation of Galaxian for the Atari 2600. I mean, this is a lot closer to the arcade version than the one we grew up playing. Nothing wrong with the one we played, but this one looks amazing. Really can't believe I'm playing on the Atari 2600. Let's see if I can get this last one here. There we go. All right, my final thoughts on the Atari Flashback 9. Big negative not having the HDMI cord that comes with it. But as far as having the SD slot and now having a way now to put thousands of games on my Atari system and be able to play them on the big screen, that's a huge plus. This system I paid $44.99 at Walmart. These are going to be everywhere, these systems, and you should be able to get a pretty good deal, especially with the holidays coming up. So like I said previously, I had the Atari Flashback 8, but I was limited to 100-some games. Now I got literally thousands of games, and overall I really like this product. Just the tedious process of now making sure all the games don't have spaces in them, but I'll manage that and be able to play a lot more games on the Atari on the big screen, which is exactly what I wanted. So what do you guys think of this system? In the comments, let me know. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I love this. This is just a hobby that I do, and I'm going to continue to keep doing videos. And let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you later.